So I drew the class A. How many octets are there? IP address contains 4 octets. Each octet contains 8 bits. Correct? So my first rule is, in the beginning, class A should contain 0 and 8 octets belongs to the network prefix. Okay. But to hand over the IP address by the network prefix, there also has to be on somewhere. Okay. So therefore, we normally write it should start with, some book says it is starting with 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 to the number. Why? The reason is first octet giving the value 1 without switching on actually can't give the IP address name, that network prefix part. The blue color means network prefix. Right? So if they are providing IP address, they must at least one IP address has to be on. One bit should be on. The rest of the things can be 0. Okay, that's what in the first one mentioned 1, 0, 0, 0. This place. The starting IP address mentioned with 1.0.0.0. Why? The starting should on in the beginning. So what is the name of this one? We can name this one as one point 1.0.0.0. This is the name of that. Is this clear, first one? Can you think the last IP address? The last one? Class A, what is the this is the first IP, okay? The last IP of the class A. Keep this 0 remain. We can put 1 for everything. Ne? That's the maximum value. Ne? What is the decimal number? Keep in mind, 1 octet means 255. Okay. What is the value of this one? 100. What's the value of this? Yeah, value 27. Okay, 127 is the value. 28 can't be. Ne? 28 going to the other side. Ne? Okay, so the value is 127. 127 dot, then 255 dot 255 dot 255. Is this clear? Starting IP and ending IP? Okay, so the class A first IP is 1.0.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. But keep in mind, 127 is reserved for the testing purpose. 127 is our last IP address. Okay, so that 127 is reserved for the testing purpose. Therefore, we are assigning, not we, internet service providers assigning up to 126. Keep in mind. Then next one is class B. Okay, shall we try the class B also? I'll copy paste. Okay. If it is class B, what is the slash number? How many octets are taking for the network prefix? There are 2 octets for the network prefix. Blue color means 2 octets. That means 16 bits are belongs to the network prefix. Okay. And we have a pattern. Class B should start with 1, 0. That means this cell should be 1. Next one should be 0. Okay. 1, 0. Okay. So the starting part should be 1, 0. That is permanent, fixed one. I just write in red. This also red. Then rest of the other things like this. If it is so, what is the first IP address? First IP address starting with 1, 0. That means 128. First IP. Shall I hide this part? Okay, now look at what is the first IP for the class B? It should start with 128.0.0.0. Why? Earlier one contained 127. Now we have 128. One next to that. Then what is the first and last one? Last part. 1, 0 is there. Last one is 191. Find whether you get the 191 here. For this one, what's the decimal value of this? Altogether 255, you know that. Then for what I got the 0? 64. Okay. 255 minus 64. What's the answer? What's the decimal value of this one? 191. Okay. For entire this one, normally 8 bits are 255. 8 bits mean 255. I got 1 0 here. What's the position? 64. Subtract 64. That means 191. Dot 255. Okay, so now we have the class C. Okay, so now class B finished at 191, though 255, 255, 255. Then from where the class C should start then? It should start 192, ne? So to be 192, how many octets should be there in the class B? Not B, class C. How many octets there for the network prefix? 24. 3 mean 24. So there should be 3 octet. What is the starting number? What is the rule we are going to use there? It should start with the 110. So there should be 1, 1, 0. Okay. So if it is 1, 1, 0, that is a fixed value. Okay, 1, 1, 0 means fixed. Then what is the smallest number and largest number? Smallest number means 192.0.0.0. Then largest number means, now where is the 0? 32. 255 minus 255 minus 32. You will get 223. Is the here 223 is the largest number. So we can write the largest number is 223. 23.255.255.255. Are there any magics? No. Is this clear? So how many octets are belongs to the class C network prefix? There are 3 octet. Ne? Okay, quickly copy down the short note. If you want, you can copy this one. And now clear? Ne? So /24 mean number of network prefix bits. Okay, copy this quickly. Class D, we are not assigning host numbers separately. Only the range starting 224 to 239, finishing at 239. Then next one 240 to 255. Okay, so we are not assigning devices for that. Just draw from this one. So earlier, all syllabus we use classes, class A, B, C, but new syllabus we are using slash numbers. So class A mean /8, class B mean /16, class C mean /24. So number of bits in the network prefix. Okay, that means that. Can you write the subnet mask for that? Class A subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Then class B 255.255.0.0. Class C 255.255.255.0 are the subnet masks. Okay. Shall we write the next one? Subnet mask, I told you network prefix is covered. We can't use it. Okay, we'll copy down this one. Step by step, we'll go. Both okay. We can use binary or decimal, but keep in mind I'm using the decimal format. Oh. No, first we are using the IP. There are 2 formats of representing the IP address. First one is binary format and the next one is decimal format. So whatever the method you use, you will get the marks. Decimal notation or binary notation doesn't matter. Okay, now copy down this slide. According to the teacher guide, this is first octet value range from 1 to 226, but 127 also there. So 127 is reserved for the testing purpose. 127 range. Can you remember things what we did here? 127, that means this bit. It belongs to the testing purpose. Therefore, they are not assigning that for the subnet for the users. Okay, so users are not going to take the 127. That's what they mentioned 126. Then network mask is 8 bits, 1 bits, written it /8 or 255.0.0. So starting IP is 0, finishing IP 126.255, 127 reserved for testing purpose. So there are 2 to the power 24 bits are bit pattern IP addresses are using for the host number. That means host mean machines. Okay, quickly copy down this slide. Okay, so the first octet value ranging from 101 to 126, that is written in our teacher guide only. Actually, the class A IP address starting from 1.0.0 to 127.255.255.255. But that the IP address which is starting from 127 is not going to use for network to assign the computer. It is using for the testing purpose. That means we can call our machine itself with the help of 127. So 127 and range, which is starting from 0 to 100 to 155, is reserved for the testing purpose. Okay. 127 is belong to class A, but it is reserved for the testing purpose. So according to our syllabus, they have taken it out. But when you check the other websites, you can understand it is available for the class A. Okay. Machines are assigning up to 126.255.255. Okay. So now copy down the entire slide.